Hi everyone, today is the first Monday of November and with it the first edition of Zero to Somewhere. So at the end of September I quit my job at Wargaming and now I'm trying to build something on my own, to build my own apps or websites and see if they can make me enough money to live basically. I thought of making this vlog because I wanted to have a record for myself of the process of how I started and then how I ended up. Because most of whatever podcasts or books or whatever that I found online about entrepreneurship or finding some or building something on your own, it was always in retrospect. It was always in hindsight, and the authors make it seem like maybe an easy process, maybe where everything is certain, where it would just line up one on top of the other, another to the end. And I wanted it from the moment to moment perspective to record like just all of the uncertainty that I'm facing right now, because right now I can tell you I have no idea whether this would work. I have some idea and maybe hope that it would work, and that's what fuels me. Hence why this vlog is called Zero to Somewhere, because I really don't know how this would end. So my plan right now is to build stuff that solves my own problems and hope that other people face the same problems and would be willing to pay to get them fixed. So far, I don't have a particular problem in mind. I have a growing list which I will dive in, and I will try to build as much as I can to solve as many of these problems as I can with the smaller steps I could build and see if any of these stick. Now, of course, this will take a while, so I have enough funds to last me maybe a year or year and a half to just keep working without having to earn something. And also I'm thinking of doing some mentoring and trying to earn a little bit of funds that way to stop my funds from burning so fast. So far it's been a month since I quit my job, and I purposefully didn't do much in that time because I declared it my break month, to take a bit of a break before I start my own work, because I know once I start, it will be quite a lot of things that I have to do. It will be quite a grind. So I wanted to take a bit of a break. The reality was it wasn't such a great break, partly because I was sick for several weeks last month, and then the rest of the time we were either traveling or I ended up doing something because I just am not capable of relaxing apparently. So yeah, I've also managed to register myself as a freelancer in the Czech Republic. This is a big deal because I am a foreigner, an immigrant to the Czech Republic, and until now, until this year, I was not able to create a to register myself as a freelancer here. Um, it's quite technical to explain the reasons, but it all comes down to just visas. While many people are able to get these freelancer visas and start working as a freelancer directly in the Czech Republic when they move here, as a Sri Lankan citizen, I just can't do that, because the processes that are around becoming a freelancer are really arranged towards people who are able to come to Czech Republic directly without any permission and then apply here. But I can't do that because A, I can't enter the Czech Republic without a visa, and B, don't have the right to apply for visa or do any visa related things in any embassy except the embassy that is assigned to me, which happens to be in India as well. So if I wanted to register myself as a freelancer or start working independently sooner, I would have to do some complicated arrangement of starting something and then proving that it generates money and then going to India to register it, to get a visa, and then a whole complicated thing. In the end, I decided that I would just wait a couple of years until I got permanent residence, at which point I am able to become a freelancer straight away without any of this bureaucracy. So that's what I did. It's been a long 5 years to this day. But yeah, I'm finally registered as a freelancer. And also I've registered on Code Mentor and will complete the registration on Mentor Cruise. Both of these are online mentoring platforms where you could mentor students online, teach them to, or rather help them with coding or whatever problem they have. And right now I'm thinking on how I can really stand out on these platforms, because there's a ton of mentors on there already, and why would any student pick me? Like I'm a relative newbie to this. So yeah, something that I'm considering right now. We'll see how it goes. Uh, Overall, it's been really stressful so far, if I'm honest. A lot of it is just that when people ask me what I'm doing, it's really hard to explain what I'm doing, because I'm doing this kind of backwards. Because most people, like I mentioned, would would have something working on the side already before they quit and focus on it full time. Whereas right now, I have no guaranteed bets, and it's just a leap of faith, really, at this point. So it feels kind of silly trying to explain the ideas and things that I plan to work on, because none of them seem like a sure bet. And people want to hear like a concrete plan, or at least I feel like they want to hear a concrete plan, and I just don't have it. All I know is I have enough funds for about a year, and I will spend that year trying my best to make something. If it works, that would be awesome. If not, that would suck, but I will go back to work, and it would be just a year of experimentation and learning for me. So my next steps are to finish registering on the mentoring sites and to start mentoring some students right away, and to also start working on the first app. Right now, I would like to start working on an app in the time management space or task management space or personal productivity space. And I know that there is a ton of apps out there that promise and do the same thing, but hopefully I can bring a new spin to it, because none of these apps work for me. So primarily I'll build something that I would like to use, and hopefully that will be good enough for someone else as well. So stay tuned and let's see how it goes.